All right, we are live, right? Just shout out to y'all for real. You should be able to hear me. Yeah, we're good. We're good on the volume. This is gonna remain on A to Z decodes, y'all. I appreciate you for having interest in what I do here, no matter who you are watching. I guess no matter what your motives are gonna be, but A to Z decodes, Arizona, and we're on. Here, is that right? Let me see. Oh yeah, that looks right. A to Z decodes, and always check the live section. And we have the Kurt Cobain decode dropped recently on Puppets on Strings right there. We'll be erasing this live from over there. We're just using it as an avenue to stream here to maybe connect with anybody else who may be over there. Also, Daily Decodes 81, where we do our daily decode streaming there as well, will be erased. So again, will remain on A to Z decodes, as you see right there. So an Arizona man sentenced to nearly 3 years in prison for trafficking drugs across the border. Okay, you see the date of the article there. It's July 19th. Okay, we get a name, but we don't get we don't get a picture here. All right, and I don't know where y'all are at, but here in Arizona, we always get these border stories. Okay, a lot likes to get blamed on the border this, border that. I think it's just kind of like with the divide also, but these drugs are a big problem, right? You know, they are a big problem for sure. So maybe y'all can let me know if anybody's out there, if you're allowed to watch this, let me know. I mean, drugs are probably a problem everywhere, but yeah, this border thing. So we're gonna get into it. There's no video that came with the article, but I do have let's listen to this like political ad, Arizona here. I can't remember who it is, but it's just like a random political ad speaking on the border. All right.
Imagine if Arizona had a governor who supported weaker borders, more crime, more drugs, more sex trafficking. That nightmare could be our reality.
Just imagine, no wall. No wall in southern Arizona.
So extreme, David Garcia wants to abolish ICE, the law enforcement agency that deports criminal illegal immigrants.
Just imagine, no wall. No wall in southern Arizona.
David Garcia is too extreme to be governor.
All right, so me and Big Stank are synced up here. Shout out to you. So, and wall backwards is like law. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. So, is that just another form of division now? It is frustrating. I was like wanting to tell myself, maybe they're just telling us that people support certain things. Maybe they're just lying again, but then you see it when you step outside everywhere you go. It's wild. And the Trump sheep thing, right?
So what do you think of my Trump home mattress collection by Serta? Finally, the same luxury and comfort I demand in my hotels.
All of that, right? Man, so did the Trump, like if you're a part of the script, I can't even do it with politics no more where I have any emotional connection towards it. But, there was a time back then where it's like, yeah, Trump, right? And man, that influence is heavy from the media. But yeah, it's bad right now. It's bad. And we're talking, I'm somebody, this is all a script. Okay. We just want to get the real truth out there. Anyways, shout out to you for being here. What time is it? It's 7:02 a.m. here in Arizona. And supposedly I'll be going to work later. All right. So I'm looking forward to getting another nap in. But let's check this out here, okay? A man from Tucson was sentenced, look at 33 months. And that, man, the 33rd prime was Trump's attempted assassination too. 902. All right. I got to remember Iowa. Iowa, right? Okay, so 33 months in prison for delivering drugs across the border, okay? The U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Arizona announced Friday. Okay, so that was yesterday, the 19th. So we're on the 20th. We need to remember the WNBA All-Star game here in Arizona. I think it's today as well. I think. We'll have to verify that. But Reynaldo Parra-Villagrana, 27, brought 878.8 grams of pure methamphetamine to an undercover officer in the parking lot of a sporting goods store. Were we just talking about sports a little bit? I don't know. But May 2019. Oh, hold on. Does that say May 2019? Jeez. Look at that. That was a long time ago. But look at, okay, you see our article right here. Man, that was a long time ago. But we have an updated article here. Wow, it's a while. It takes a while for this all to go down. Represented a Mexico-based drug supplier when delivering the drugs. Okay. Right here, look. I mean, Mexico's got that 69 and 30 like drugs. And again, we don't get no identification other than the name here. Arizona man sentenced to nearly 3 years. And I'm going to show these connections, right? And we use numbers a lot, or a lot of times it's just like with the words, the letters, words within words with this language, right? So we're always like Arizona, airplanes. There's a lot of connections there, stuff like that, right? But you see those numbers as we start with Mexico and drugs. They both got the 69 and sentenced 3 years as well. Okay, that's interesting because the 30s are kind of like threes. All right, and sentenced to 33 months. I mean, Mexico equals 33. Okay, and again, that 33rd prime is 137, which is it's noteworthy to bring up with that 137 date. It's now gonna go down in history, right? Shout out to, I see 3 people in here. So let's look at this, and that's a problem here. Pure methamphetamine. You know, don't you just cringe when looking at it? I don't know if that stuff hits in Iowa, but over here it's pretty bad. Look at, ugh. I used to, this is something that kind of uh pushed me towards committing my burglary attempt, which landed me in prison. I was mixed up in doing, I wouldn't have to do it. I don't know if I was just going through bad times. I was connected with somebody who was using it, who I cared for, and I ended up kind of using it as well, and it led to me in prison. Glad I went through that. Not glad, but learned a lot of stuff. But anyways, it's cringeworthy right here. It's just so strong, doesn't it? It just looks, ugh. But anyways, that's it right there. Methamphetamine. But yeah, 33 and Mexico equals 33, right? Here, A to Z decodes. Appreciate let's play this other clip real quick. It's just kind of like a random like sheriff or something talking about the border drugs. And don't forget the other kind of they're talking drug trafficking. Let's not forget about another kind of trafficking that's very important, right? With the sex trafficking that goes on. And we're not me, you know, I kind of know who's we know who's responsible for it, right? We do this a lot of times. We don't want to pinpoint that stuff. We're not there actually seeing it with our own eyes. But again, it's selection time now, and we get these stories blaming everything on our border over here. All right. So again, wherever we're how let me know what's up with Iowa. Is there some particular stuff you get hit with locally? If you're there still, Big Stank, is there things locally you get hit with whenever like election time comes around? Just let me know. If not, but yeah, let's play this other clip real quick.
The ports, and I'll be the first to say port of entries have all the technologies, a controlled environment, and the staffing to address that. And they should have high numbers. But we'd be remiss if we didn't think that meth, fentanyl, and other illicit drugs are coming through the desert areas outside or in between the port of entries. They are. We've seen it. We've caught it. We just don't have the resources out there. Law enforcement, local sheriffs, to include border patrols, they've been taken from the border and processed. So it's really not very successful. And I'll use this. I testified in front of Congress last year. One of the parents of their child that died of fentanyl poisoning made this comment: does it really matter where it's coming across? An open, porous border is an open, porous border that is open to poisoning by the cartels and harming Americans. It doesn't matter. A secure border is a manageable border.
All right. And you know, whenever they like to introduce new things to blame stuff on, okay, that's I mean, that's a form of manipulation as well, right? Because if imagine if you were in power, imagine being in power and like blaming other stuff for things happening, and it always happens, and it's like you would think things would be straight by now if the world were real. How many years have to go by where it's like, hey, it took me like 30, you know, 35 years or whatever to realize it's a fake world. I mean, that's a long time to bounce back from. But again, you know, responsible for my own decisions. It doesn't help being lied to. And here we go again. Here we go again with the 142. Let me introduce you to Arizona and just numbers that connect here that are undeniable, okay? So look at the name Ronaldo Parra-Villagrana, and that we don't get no pick. 878.8 grams of pure meth. 142, look at the name reverse reduction. And look, Arizona's birthday right there, 142. And that's Valentine's Day. You see that right there? Valentine's Day, Arizona Statehood Day, 142, the 14th day of the second month. Once again, and look. Okay, so what? Why did it say? So they gave us did they give us a 2019 date? I don't know. Maybe I looked at that wrong. I don't know that date earlier. Remember in the article? We'll look at it again. But look at this date here. Maybe it was stating something else. Maybe we'll revisit it. But look. So this is like a release. Let me show you this right here. Okay, so look, U.S. Attorney's Office, District of Arizona, right here. This comes with our article. Ronaldo Parra-Villagrana, 27 of Tucson, sentenced last week by United States District Judge Rosemary Marquez to 33 months in federal prison, followed by 60 months of supervised release for his role in a cross-border narcotics distribution conspiracy, right? So, and look at right here, with intent to distribute meth, and look at that, December 18th, 2023. Okay. So you see our article Friday, 214 days after that date. Okay. And again, that's Valentine's Day. Okay. February 14th, Arizona Statehood Day. And again, it's the same thing as the 14th day of the second month with his name. It's always like this. That's not a coincidence. You know, I think to myself sometimes, okay, I could maybe it's not such a big deal, but it is because you get big trending stories, even with like Kobe Bryant with his death and now his father, and it like kind of it lines up with that election time when Kobe died, as well as Joe Biden, Joe Bryant, even with the initials, all of the stuff with Donald, Donald Sutherland died and everything else. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely the code here. All right. You see it. And it's not like, that's not even it. What else does it say? Oh, okay. So we get all of the dates here now. Okay. So in May 2019, during a multi year investigation. Okay. But you see, we still put it together, right? By the DEA. And there's probably some other things we could enter in the calculator, you know? But Parra-Villagrana delivered, you know, all of that pure meth to an undercover officer in the parking lot. Let's put sporting goods store, maybe. Sporting goods store. I think we need to throw that in the calculator just to kind of, let's just take a look at it real quick. So sporting goods store. And let's just look. I don't see anything that pops right away. I'll see if it matches to anything. No, just some sports stuff. So we'll go back over here. All right, and yeah, there's that immediate release U.S. Attorney's District of Arizona. Again, we have 14 subscribers on A to Z Decodes. I appreciate y'all. I'm just trying to figure out like what's real, what's fake with YouTube Live and going live on YouTube. But we're local A to Z right here. Decodes. Always check the live section. I appreciate you. But maybe we can get more than 14 and just try to figure out how many people are interested here. And are there fake numbers being put next to some channels, making them appear to be good, as we speak about being deceived, correct? So the DEA, High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Task Force, Tucson, conducted the investigation. In this case, Assistant United States Attorney Michael R. Lozano, District of Arizona, Tucson, handled the prosecution. And maybe we'll come back and look at that. Look at this, man. Woman, alien, whoever's out there. Okay? And look, you get sun in Tucson as well, but in a different form. Speak of the sun. That's interesting. So, man, look at this language here. There's no way that that's a coincidence. Okay, so that's the last name. I guess it's like two last names combined, maybe. They even call them that. Look, Parra-Villagrana represented a Mexico-based drug supplier when delivering the drugs. Authorities said, okay, you get it? Like a story, kind of, right? Look at that, man. 3 out of the 4 base ciphers, gematria with the language that we use. Most of us, right? Well, is that wrong? I think a lot of people here, I'm in Arizona. Most of the people I run into and speak to on a daily basis speak this language, Arizona, English, right? Look at methamphetamine's got 151, 70, and 254. Ordinal reduction and reverse. Okay, just like Parra-Villagrana. Tucson's got the 70 even. Okay, just to toss in there. Parra, and I don't have an accent or anything, right? You know, look, Parra-Villagrana, okay, 70. And it always crosses over. You know what I'm saying? You can give me like a trending story out of the UK or wherever where we can read it in our language, and everything's going to connect, everything the same way with numbers. What's up with that system? We could talk about that, right? Okay, and look, was that over there? No, it wasn't. Oh, I guess that's just in there extra. Okay, so yeah, the 70 with Tucson right there. All right, sentence last week. So there's a lot of different dates and stuff going on here. There's that 33 months again. Again, like masonry equals 33. But the big thing was Mexico, right? In 69 and 30, Mexico and drugs. 33 months, Mexico equals 30. Okay, and there's probably going to be more with that, but that's a big Valentine's Day connection right there with the 142, 214 days right there after pleading guilty right here to possession with intent to distribute meth on December 18. It's just amazing. You know what's amazing? It's just amazing how a lot of these numbers I see with Arizona, like I'll see kind of connect with things in my life. And it's just weird, isn't it? Because we like to look at these celebrities and they don't mind that. But then we'll do these Arizona decodes, maybe 20, 30 people will see them. But this everything is fake, okay? Look at that. Everything is fake. Look at this. I mean, for real. Arizona man. We're still good? Are we still good here? Okay, cool. Arizona man. Let's change our background. I have some of these. Guess we go like that. Arizona man sentenced to nearly 3 years in prison. And that 33 is like 3 as well. 33 months. Hold on. Why does it say 3 years? Oh, okay. That's about the same thing. Okay. I get it. That's just weird how they put it like that, isn't it? Yeah, that's weird. That is weird how they put it like that. So you get nearly 3 years, and then you get 33 months, and then you get Mexico 33. So that's all very interesting. In prison for trafficking drugs. Look at this. Trafficking drugs equals 173. It's the 40th prime. And first name Ronaldo equals 40. Okay, so no matter how it goes, and we didn't stretch or anything, right? And again, y'all are probably on daily decodes 81. I don't do this for money, right? But let's appear that we're growing a channel with A to Z decodes, if you don't mind. I've started doing that, like subscribing more and liking stuff I actually like. Who cares? Just do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm sure that we'll get extra ads and stuff. We'll be redirected but it's going to happen anyways. So yeah, let's see, can we get 15 subscribers? Let's see if we can get that. Another subscriber over there. Everybody matters. US equals 40 and 4, and the United States equals 40 as well. Okay, and like I said, we could go enter a bunch of stuff and try to hit more, but I mean, wow. So we can add this to the list. Undercover officer equals 187. Okay, and I don't know about y'all, but Snoop Dogg taught me, talk about the world stage. 187 on a undercover. Remember? If anybody heard that song, pretty big with Dr. Dre, right? Undercover officer equals 187. I did not know that. So put that in the memory, y'all. Anybody doing these decodes, undercover officer 187. 4 words in the language. Look at the 97 like trafficking drugs. 92 like Tucson. Did I spell Tucson right? Sometimes I don't. Tucson. A lot of weather stuff with Tucson. And Arizona in general. Right? Remember, we got that. There's that 520 area code right there. You know what I just realized? I guess, is it not a big deal? But we're like the 48th state. I'm here in Mesa, and the dialing code is like 480. I just know, and Arizona equals 84. This stuff's wild. What is Arizona? So look, what is Tucson known for? Mount Lemmon, Pima Air and Space Museum, Tucson Botanical Garden. None of that stuff hits major, okay? We're here A to Z decodes, y'all. So we're y'all are Iowa. Who else is out there? Come on. It's okay if you're on the YouTube side, you know? It's all right. So let's look at some more images of just Tucson here. Okay. So what's the, and it can get hot, right? What's the temperature in Tucson right now?
It's 85
What
degrees in
about where I'm
Tucson right
at,
now.
Mesa? Temperature in Mesa, Arizona right now.
It's 92 degrees in Mesa right now.
902. I mean, we all come together for a reason, know what I'm saying? Like 902. Where's the 1 and the O? You know? But yeah, so we're at 92 degrees. Look, it's 7:24 a.m. All right. So look back over here. So man, okay, and we can look this up too. Snoop Dogg 187 on a undercover. Do 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 do. Oh, it's see a song by Dr. Dre. Is that really what it's called? No, that's another song. That's not what I was talking about. Deep cover, right? Snoop, like I said, the mainstream taught me. Also known as 187 is the debut solo single by rapper Dr. Dre and his first track. What are the lyrics though? Right here. An undercover officer really does equal the 187. See right here? Cause it's 187 on an undercover. It's not my stuff. I'm just reporting it. Okay, and that's the language, undercover officer 187. An easy decode. Well, let's play that one video clip again. Maybe we extend it 5 more minutes. I don't know.
Imagine if Arizona had a governor who supported weaker borders. More crime, more drugs, more sex trafficking. That nightmare could be our reality.
Just imagine, no wall. No wall in southern Arizona.
So extreme, David Garcia wants to abolish ICE, the law enforcement agency that deports criminal illegal immigrants.
Just imagine, no wall. No wall in southern Arizona.
David Garcia is too extreme to be governor.
And that kind of looks like ICE, doesn't it? Let's look at ICE, that organization, real quick. Let's look at this real quick. Do I have to like agree to stuff? I don't think I want to click on that. Let's enter what's it? US Immigrations and Enforcement. Let's toss that in the calculator real quick. And that's funny that it's ice. And again, it's hot as hell here. Just like we had the Coolidge decode. This is Arizona. What are we doing here? Okay, so let's go back over here. Let's enter that organization up here. And then I think we can call it a decode. Let's just look at it real quick. And let's get rid of US and look at it as well right here too. Look at that right there. You get 150 like 15. Arizona equals 105 like 15. Let's see if anything else matches there. Nope. Summer League, no. Okay. What about that date right there? Look at the 197, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. 197. Our article is from the 19th day of the 7th month. Remember? Look at that right there. The 19th day of the 7th month. You see it right under prison? Look at that. 197. Okay? 197, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. Shout out to y'all. So what's going to be, this is Arizona decodes, but I know we have daily decodes in here. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to be later? What are we decoding tonight, Arizona time? Okay, let's look at the trending news real quick and let's sneak this in. And this will remain on A to Z decodes, y'all. Let's go to trending news and check out the Angel Reese Sam Cassell decode as well. We just did it. Check the live section. So what's going on here? I'll probably click on. We're seeing that 11 a lot. Viral headlines. Think about virus. You know, Indiana fever. Draft Caitlin Clark. Politics, election. Let's click right here. What's going to be our decode yesterday or tomorrow? Excuse me. Man, there's a lot of politics stuff. I'm trying to get away from that for a minute. What's this crowd strike? What are they saying? Somebody got hit in the crowd now? Let's see.
Sorry.
You better be sorry. A massive tech. Here we go again. What's over there? Shannon Doherty finalized divorce hours before death. Wow. Okay. What does this say? A massive tech outage is causing worldwide disruption. Here we go. Now let's look at entertainment or sports or something. This will be for later. Let's see. Can we find something here? Sean Kingston and his mother. Oh, okay. We did that one before. What about Weird Al? Man, they're giving us a lot of just politics stuff, aren't they? I may have to. Look at this right here. Oh, we have that All-Star game today. Yep. Yeah, we have the WNBA All-Star game in Phoenix, y'all. Hoops legend Cheryl Miller filled with pride as Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese make mark on WNBA. Okay, rookies hitting the All-Star game, right? That'll be our decode tonight, and we'll be on the fly with the game because the game is today, right? WNBA All-Star game date.
Today, the USA Basketball will play the Team WNBA at
Is that how
5:30
they're
p.m.
doing it? USA Basketball versus Team WNBA. Okay, we're on the fly. That's the decode tonight after I get off of work, and I'll have some slides put together to go with it, and it'll be that story we just saw. Okay, so I'll have some stuff prepared, and then we'll look on the fly at the score. Well, of course, Angel Reese as well, right? So that's tonight's decode. Okay, that'll be on Daily Decodes 81. Again, this is A to Z Decodes, y'all. So we're syncing. We're all synced up. Okay, so look out for that later. All right, and it'll be. I'll try to get it posted as soon as possible. You know, but click down low more and just subscribe. That's all I ask. Okay, hit like. I may ask other stuff too. Take that back. But Arizona man sentenced. I like to get to some of these other angles in here too. That works. Or is it too early for that? It's too early for that one, I think. Arizona man sentenced to nearly 3 years in prison for trafficking drugs across the border. All right. Think about trafficking as well with other, you know. I appreciate everybody. So look out later for that decode we just talked about. Okay. And I appreciate you again and again and again and again. Subscribe, like A to Z Decodes. All right. I'll be catching y'all later. Peace out. Stay positive. Just know everything's going to be ups and downs regardless. Okay. That's just this fake world we live in. But try to smile.